Hey, happy Monday.
Hey,
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 hey, hey, what's
hey.
going on?
How we doing?
Black love people. I'm going to give everybody time to go and get in the room and to share it to your page and come on in the room. Come on in the room. They laugh at me because I do this every week. Jesus is my doctor.
Hey,
He
hey.
writes out all of my scriptures.
All right, Elder.
He brings all of my medicine in the room.
Now you
Hey.
need to go cook me a 7-Up
Look,
cake.
look. Didn't you do it, children?
No, that tell your age. You need to go make some 7-Up cake now.
You know what?
7 Up cake.
We ain't got no
Soccer
kind
cake.
of same church mothers.
Yeah, soccer cake.
Lord.
Don't age yourself. You got this, girl. You looking good for your age.
You know what? For my age, I'm 21. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's 20 what?
Girl.
So y'all gonna try to do it that way? Look at them. They're gonna be like, they're gonna look. By 20 minutes into it, you're gonna be like this. Lord Jesus, I think this was a mistake.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
You got to balance this thing out.
You had it to the side. Y'all had it
close
to the
can we
side, huh?
Because kind of it changes our dynamic. We good. We got it. We got you.
Yeah, they look. Don't hate on they love.
Look, y'all can have all the kind of love y'all want to have. That's quite hilarious. Come on in and share.
See, we got a hot love. We can't be that close for that long. We'll burn up. Hot.
We got a hot love.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if that's a compliment. A hot love.
It can't be.
It can be, but is it though?
Yes.
Is our hot love a compliment?
Yes.
So we give everybody time to come on in. When you come in, tell us where you're from. Don't you write no more comments, Cedric, so I can know if people really come in because you just write Richmond Heights, Florida on there.
Yes, sir.
Come on in.
You say tell where you from. That's where I'm from.
Come on in. Tell us where you from.
West
But
Florida.
all of a sudden, like right, Richmond Heights, too much.
I don't do it one time every broadcast.
Yeah, you do it.
Hey, where you from? Represent.
Yeah, but we're a team. Really.
You from there too now. You honorary.
I'm not from Richmond Heights. I'm sorry. No.
You been adopted in to the family.
I don't want to be from Richmond Heights, hon.
It's too late.
You know what?
Nothing you can do about it.
All right. She so you know who me?
Yeah, you.
Who you talking
Elder Thomas.
to?
She from nowhere.
Elder Thomas, Jesus. I ain't the Elder Thomas.
She from nowhere.
You know what? I am from Orlando. Dimitri Holmes.
The what?
Dimitri Holmes.
What is that?
Hollywood.
Right up,
We have so we have this Shabandia. She shared it and she is from Oakland. I mean, I said Oakland. See, that's what happened along there. They say Oklahoma. I done said Oakland. I'm gonna get her Oakland, California.
Oklahoma?
Hey, it sounds good to me. It just sounds good to me.
Oklahoma.
Thank you for joining.
Thanks for sharing.
You
we
know,
appreciate
thank
it.
you for sharing. That's hilarious. You know,
Oakland?
at the end of the day, your eyes don't work so well.
Yeah, that's because you're 21.
Because I'm 21.
Yeah, that's it.
I feel some hate. I feel some hate in the room.
No,
I feel some hate in the room.
no hate.
That's all black love there.
There it is.
That look, this old black love. You know what I say? I laugh because I remember when, you know, when we were early, we would always think that when other people like, oh, that's an old couple. Now people be like, Miss Angie. I was like, can you call me Miss Angie one more time? I don't even want to be Miss Angie. You done messed up. Huh?
Elder. How about that one?
There you go. There it is.
Elder sound old. I'm sorry.
You got some wisdom.
I just go for Sister Thomas, but
Some seasoning.
Minister Thomas has no age bracket. Elder sound old. Like you say, go to my elders, it just sound old.
Yeah.
I know there's has its rightful place.
That's you.
Yes.
You done seen some things.
Hey Thea, you gotta say what set you claim. Where you from?
There it is.
Well, he from Richmond Heights. No,
yes, sir.
is he from Richmond Heights or Kim from Richmond Heights?
Richmond Heights.
But you in Jacksonville, so they don't count.
You already know.
Listen,
We everywhere.
come on in and tell us where you from.
That's it.
So we give people a few minutes to come on in and share to your page so we can get moving. What I did? Oh, something right there.
I don't know what you pressing something.
Oh, well, it won't be on there today. Someone gave me an error message. Paul said, where you from or where you live? Both of them with an F, all both of them. Where you from, where you live, where your mama from,
Lord.
who you look like, who your people. You know, that's what old school say when you're in the country. Who your people?
Right.
Who your
Who your people?
Yeah, you look like Willie Earl. You this
We
people.
got Tamisha Jackson from Orlando, Florida, and her husband from Richmond Heights.
Richmond Heights.
Unfortunately,
What's up, Misha?
these Richmond Heights people, they be doing too much. They be doing too much. Anyway, so where y'all from? You ain't tell us that part.
Hey, you know what, Andrew? It was really cool. My mom is from Dimitri Homes as well.
Shut up.
I'm so
Really?
serious. Yeah.
What's
So
up?
my mom was raised in Dimitri Homes. So I got a lot of stomping grounds there growing up.
There you go.
Well, I'm close to Richmond High. Ivy Lane, Florida.
Oh,
it is.
Lord. See, Richmond Heights and Ivy Lane people show you that there is a God.
It is.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He had to reach way down.
Way down.
Way.
Right?
Elder.
All right, Paul saying, Eatonville, now Altamont. Oh, Lord. Them Bill people, what they call 1987 people, they are messed too.
Yeah.
So we gonna get started in this place.
That's right.
So we want to introduce to you guys. Actually, first, let's just talk about. Can y'all tell us how y'all day was? You know, we always have these times where people check in. How was your day?
Right.
Was it easy? Was it crazy? Like we say, country or smooth? I don't know what they say.
Say country or smooth?
Ain't this a song? First of all, why you look at me like that? Is not black love.
That is
No.
a very good comparison.
That's a country or smooth. What?
It was.
Straight out of Demetrius Homes. Demetrius Homes.
You know what? You know what he did?
Right.
Did you hear what he did?
Exactly.
You know what? I'm gonna tell your mother-in-law about that.
Look, this was private school get you right here.
I was in private school. I didn't know anything about you ghetto hoodlums. You know, I wasn't in the dirt.
Yeah. That's why you talking about country or smooth. Nobody ever heard that but you.
Look, country or south. That's what it is. Sound good. I don't know. I just tried to. I can't remember where I got that from, so I'm gonna let it go.
Anyway.
So
We're gonna work it out.
look, so y'all know that Kristal and Tacares are typical. What are they? What are y'all millennials? What is their area? Your bracket. What do they call y'all? Y'all not millennials. Y'all too old for millennials.
Here you go.
Yeah. Somebody got to get it with me.
I don't know what is the millennial age. I'm not sure.
We had them things at the age bracket.
At one time, I don't remember.
They're not I think they're Generation X.
What's the baby
that's
boomer
us.
age bracket? Is it baby
Huh?
boomers?
No, baby boomers is our parents. We're Generation X.
No.
Yes. Well, I am. You old. I don't. You're a baby boomer.
This show is starting off real wrong.
Yeah. Your first family.
Okay, Paul. You said my first family when I was babies.
Yeah, your first family, baby boomer.
Ooh. So, Paul, who is in Generation Z? Who is Gen Z? Is that them?
I think so. Let me see.
Because I remember, I looked all this up and I got the bracket somewhere. I think it's on my
Why you can't remember 21?
You can't remember your name.
21.
Right.
Y'all know what?
21 can't remember.
Okay, Paul said he think it is. So anyway, my point.
Okay, here it is. Millennials are between the ages of 22 and 38.
So they millennials.
That's us.
Yeah.
What we are?
Yep.
You may say what we is. No, we're not Gen Z.
They were born
Paul,
between 97 and 2015.
no, I say Gen Z is
people born between 1997.
no. I'm just saying, but it say ages 6 to 24.
Right. That ain't definitely ain't a.
What are we?
I'm telling you, we
So
Gen
Paul,
X.
we Gen X. I thought Paul said
Yes.
Gen Z earlier. We're gonna see.
I don't know what he talking about. You evil. Yeah, see, Gen X between 41. Yeah.
You in there too? You Gen X too, so it don't matter. Don't be talking about the age.
I'm Gen
what
all
it
those
is.
X.
You X.
You
So Paul, we are Gen X.
you
Cedric
Gen-
in the Gen X
you
bag.
Gen Y.
Your mama. Listen, LaShawna say, how Paul know, child? Ain't nobody telling.
He don't.
Look, LaShawna, what you are? Baby boom?
Ooh.
No,
But
she
this
is.
was-
She actually, no, I think she's in with us.
This one say different. Say millennials are between 25 and 40 on this one. The other one said between, 21 and 38.
Anyway, we digress.
Whatever.
The whole purpose was being funny how I want to say their age bracket and even so their age bracket are the ones that try to, we just gonna make it work, we're gonna figure it out. But then the ones not the age bracket, the one for our kids, like Lil said and the triplets, they are,
I don't know what that is.
No, but I'm saying they are, don't worry about it, I got it. And they don't know nothing. They just got it.
Right.
You know, y'all gonna say,
Right.
I hear you, but we'll figure it out. Let's go ahead. But then the one under us, under y'all, our children, they be like, I know how to do it. How you start? I don't know. I got it though. It's gonna be good.
Nah.
Be like Donald Trump. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be huge.
It's huge.
All right, so look, Paul and Andrew Jen Nazareth. You know what? I'm about to put y'all on my broadcast. You ain't whatever I am. So anyway, so we have Kristal and Tacares McCormick. They have been
That's it.
What'd you say? What you said?
I said that's us.
So you lag a little bit. So when you talk, it took me a minute to hear what you said. So I guess I have to pause for the calls.
Yeah, put some of them comments up there.
I've been putting all the comments up there.
You ain't put, well, LaShawna said you were Lazarus.
I did, because Paul said from Nazareth.
That's Damascus Road.
Y'all people be in church too long. All y'all got is spiritual references.
George in the building.
All right, Alexis of Georgia in the building. Say, hey, cousins, we tuned in. So y'all got a cousin named Alexis?
Hey,
That's what's up.
yes.
So,
She's a celebrity, y'all. She's a thing, y'all.
so I'll let you guys tell your age. Not age.
If you want to.
I want to say age. That one. How long you been married?
There
How many
you go.
children you have? Anything else you want to tell us before we
Any grandchildren?
They better not have no grandchildren at this age. Although I gotta take that back, because I got some people younger than me that got grandchildren. I'd be like, my God, but go ahead.
Well, good evening, everybody. We, like Elder and Pastor Thomas said, that we've been married. My name is Tacares. My wife is Kristal. We've been married 12 years, been together for 13 years. We have 4 handsome kings.
All right.
19, 11, and the twins are 8.
That's what's up.
So,
Twins. Do the thing then.
y'all finished? Krista pressing buttons. I don't know what she's doing over there.
Twin.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
you know, I guess for the twins, you have to throw it in the
Yes,
extra.
Uh-uh.
Hey,
You
them twins going in the extra hula hoop.
No, that's right.
Krista, y'all are freezing pretty bad over there.
I don't know if they freezing. They freezing?
Uh-huh.
No.
You know all about it with the triplets.
I'm saying y'all freezing over there a lot. What y'all got going on over there? Can you hear me?
I don't know. It's a delay on both ends because I do.
Fix it. Angel.
This boy say fix it.
Yeah.
Listen, how about you got my mouth open like this? Like what I do? Look,
All right.
I don't know. Now you got me looking like old lady for real. Huh? What I do?
What he say?
What he say? Yes, Lord. Got
I
my
no
frequent
tell
look, got my frequent traveler miles. You know what?
There it is.
So
Do something.
y'all might have to go out and come back in or go on a device. I know y'all tried y'all computer. Did you restart your computer?
All right. We're gonna try that, and then we'll come right back in, Angie. I don't know if you can hear me.
That's not a problem. We have plenty of things to aggravate people about in the meanwhile. Now you just have us. Listen, Paul said, get rid of Spectrum. Let me tell you, you ain't never told a lie like you told.
Man, I wish
Listen,
you could.
Spectrum done been here.
You don't have Spectrum
They
for
came
all 20 years.
They came yesterday. And I was like, you know what? You gotta get our Wi-Fi go out every night. We just got ours upgraded. Not upgraded as far as
every day too.
I'm saying, but I not upgraded as far as we ain't paying no more money because we ain't paying you your regular service on low. But it's better. It's not going in and out like it was before, so that's cool.
We got new everything.
Yes, and it is working better. I must say, thank God.
Yeah,
about time. But that being said, Paul, I know you and LaShawna have different. Y'all are different ages, you know. But my question is, what if you notice that's different? Like, which I know y'all got different levels of different ages of kids. Because we were talking about our children, because we got 25, 3 21-year-olds, and a 15-year-old, and they all know it all. Like, they know everything. I mean,
well, I think the thing that they all have in common is that you their mama.
Oh, you know what? You know, God is not pleased. God is not pleased. Oh, that's what you're gonna do?
I'm kidding, honey.
Anyway, that's a serious question, but we have different people on here.
You make a good baby now.
I make a good baby.
You make a good baby.
But after the end.
After the baby stage over with, it go all downhill from there.
See, look, Paul said that goes across all. Yeah. So, but you know, my thing is, Paul, I just wonder, like, we want to be grown, and we want to be grown out of our parents' house, but there was a whole level of we still wanted to listen. Why'd you go down? See how he about his me. He playing in the chair.
The chair where it won't go back. Oh, never mind. That's the wrong one. Wrong button. There it is.
You almost had a video shot going wrong.
Huh.
I lift up the camera.
Why? Hey, get you some.
You know what? So I was just wondering, because I know we want to be grown. We want to get out of our parents' house. You know, we knew it all. We can do everything better. But now these kids, they don't want any help. They know it all. Y'all old.
No, I ain't about all that.
What?
I ain't trying to know it all.
I ain't talking about you. I'm saying, but I'm talking about these kids that we have.
Said we.
No, I'm saying when we want to get out of the house, we want to be grown. We want to live our own life, be independent. But we still ask for help, and we still got knowledge of something. This under behind our children age, I guess I should say. Right. So I'm just trying to figure out what's the difference in the generations? Why are we having
you know the difference.
No, I don't.
Is they have access to more information than we ever could dream of. So if they need to know something, they can go on their little smartphone and look it up. We didn't have that luxury. We want to know something, we had to get them encyclopedias out.
But that can't be the reason, because even with whatever, you can Google something. That doesn't tell you that's the same thing. But we used to get you can find out something, you can do a research paper, but you still ain't nothing like if you were learning cars, be a mechanic. You might study it, but ain't nothing like a mechanic saying, I know, but sometimes this little piece right here gets stuck underneath, you know.
No, but I'm saying that's the difference between how you get your information, because when we were coming up, just like you used the mechanic example, if you want to know something, you go to an actual mechanic that been doing it.
Look at Paul wrote. He wrote the same thing you said.
Right.
But they still don't know nothing.
No, but you not listen to what I'm saying. When you go to the mechanic, like you said, he can tell you little idiosyncrasy of things that you don't get when you Google it.
You heard my husband say little idiosyncrasies of
Right.
things.
So when you Google something, they say, okay, do this, do that, do that. Okay, but what do I do between those two steps?
Right.
What tool do I need that they're not telling me I need?
Yeah.
What do I need to look out for? They don't tell you that when you Google. So they think they know something and they really don't. So they try to do stuff and they mess it up because they don't know all of the things.
Right.
They have a just enough knowledge to be dangerous.
Right, because some of the things, like if you do this and you don't completely seal this off or unloose this, then your whole engine gonna blow up.
And not only that, they have more willingness to try things. Like unless we wanted to know everything before we had the courage to try it. They
That's
don't
true.
care. They can know one thing and get out there.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, "Mama, I'm broke now. Can you fix it?" Wait,
What's up?
what?
All right,
Agreed.
Paul says agreed, Angel. However, too much knowledge without proper guidance is dangerous.
Right, but that's what we're saying. We're saying the same thing, that you can have a lot of information. I just think that they don't want to ask.
Well, but the information has to be in the right context.
What you mean?
Like you can know different steps. Just say, for instance, like you're remodeling a house. You can know how to do certain things, but if you don't do it in a proper order, you're gonna have problems. You might have to go back and redo something that you've already done for that reason. All right, Paul said, I posted this the other day. Mentorship is better than experience.
What you think?
Well, it's good to have a mentor that's been doing it.
So mentorship and experience, but mentorship is better than experience. Is that what you're saying, Paul?
Well, I think it depends.
Let me know when y'all ready.
Log onto this computer thing, and that didn't quite. It's too many steps, so we just jump back on with you guys here on the cell phone. So you guys, what were you talking about, though?
Oh, a lot. We're gonna come to y'all. We were just talking about the difference. What we were talking about when you went, kind of how the children nowadays, they have Google, and they don't really want anyone to tell them how to do things. They want to Google it and that's it. But they were saying there was something significant about having somebody that actually has the experience, that has the knowledge, that does it, can to give you. And so, you know, as we, like Cedric said, we need to have everything lined out before we even try. These children to try, blow something up, and then be like, okay, well, next time, wait, what?
One little piece of information and jump right out there.
Yeah, and so it's not. And we were talking about, the reason the age came up is because we want to talk about you as a young married couple. I know y'all been married now for a little bit, but you know, in a time where marriage is not popular, healthy marriages are not readily shown. Healthy marriages in the church are not readily shown.
Right.
Balanced children, and I just wanted to bring it out there to people on a way that, how do you? Well, first of all, what roles do you play in the church? Let's just start there.
Has so many hats, so many hats. So, my parents are actually our pastors, and so, I mean, we're really like there for support. I'm thinking that Angie, you and Sid can both kind of attest or kind of understand where we're coming from. We're there for support. So if anything is needed to be done, we kind of jump in and get in where we fit in, type of thing. Primarily, though, I do lead praise and worship for our church, and Tacares is our chairman deacon at our church.
Okay. So we're going to just pause. So what we'll do is pause on different things that you say to just go into it. So one of the things I heard you say was, you know, we just kind of get in where we fit in. We help out we can. Now, I know that has always been Cedric and I story. However, at some point in time, we had to set boundaries because we were neglecting the relationship for the business of the church, not ministry, but the business of the church. Right. How you have you had to set boundaries? And if so, and if not, I mean, how do you make sure that you keep them separate? I know they kind of run over each other, but
yeah, absolutely they do. And so, as far as boundaries are concerned, we're typically doing these things together. So, detailed schedules are set out. You know, if this and this and the third needs to be done, it is very clear how much we can offer in efforts to make sure that we're providing the ministry with the best. There is no way we're going to plan to have 10 things to do in tonight, and just because we need to be there to support this, that, and the third, we're going to go and pop in and give 10 minutes worth of our time, which really is more of a hindrance than it is of a help. So when it comes down to being supportive, we definitely want to make sure we're going to be 100% about it. And in those areas that you can't be, like you were saying about setting boundaries, you're very clear and upfront. You know, this can't happen this time, but I can render this or that. I'll give you a prime example. And so our church is right now doing worship in the parking lot. Okay. So that takes getting everything set up and things to that nature. And so typically Tacares is the one who's out there, making sure that everything put together. Now, when we have children, and so during this season, Tacares Jr. is playing basketball. So then there are times where he has to go and run Tacares Jr., and it might conflict or interfere in the obligation or the support in helping out the church at that time. So then clear communication is made in advance and things of that nature. Like for us, I think when it comes down to boundaries, we just need to communicate. Right. And because we put our 100% effort in, and it's a team of us, much like you and your siblings are, it's a team of us. So it's not like fully all on us, but we do find ourselves like taking on these responsibilities. And then you just have to communicate when you can't fulfill all of them.
Right. So we do have a lot of similarities, but I do know that our boundaries, I'm going to say not boundaries.
Well, we didn't have any in the beginning.
Right. But I'm saying, like she's saying that they're clear to communicate, but they still had to evolve because we did have children, but we had 3 smaller children at the same time. Right. And then when we got to later on, it was that I was bringing stuff home from church to do that needed to be done, but then I was neglecting the time, because even doing church stuff together is not time together, because you want to just be able to talk and act silly. Right. So that was one of the hardest things that we had to do and I'm gonna say set boundaries, because that's not.
Well, it wasn't necessarily set boundaries, but I think just refocus our priorities, because we were at the church early, late, like everything we were doing was the church. Like we weren't dating, we were at the church fixing this, doing that, getting this ready. So right.
And I think sometimes it becomes like almost like you don't want to let your parents down, or you don't want to let the ministry down. So you find those things based off of that. And so a good word you said was evolving, and it became necessary the bigger the boys are getting, the more that we're having to juggle more time. It used to be a season where you didn't have to juggle as much time because you didn't have so many things to do. But now you have to make dating a priority. Now you have to make in these times, because the cares of life can definitely try to juggle some things up.
Yes. Now, Tacares, you're dating a preacher's daughter. How was that? He's speaking in tongues. You sound like Sandra. Yeah. Listen. So I know that it was a definite change up for Cedric coming into.
Listen, the first time, go ahead, man. The first or second time I went to church with Angie, her dad came and was talking to me about prophecy and all this stuff, and I was like,
he ain't talking about prophecy. He just gave you a prophecy. You were talking
about. Call me out.
But you said he talking to me about prophecy.
Well, it was prophecy about what he was saying, what was going to happen. And we sitting in the back trying to be inconspicuous. And here he comes with that foolishness.
Hey.
It's so funny because Cedric was coming to church, and when my dad he was in the middle of preaching.
Right.
And full church, and then he just kind of stopped, and I knew what that meant, that he has a word for somebody, but you think it's everybody else, and he just said to Cedric that it's not gonna go like you planned. And basically told him that you got plans, but God have a separate plan. It's not gonna go how you plan, you know, blah, 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 blah. And you were right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was there with Bobo right there.
Well, I'm gonna kind of share my story a little bit with that.
Okay.
Dating the PK. I mean, that's very busy. I mean, Kristal wears a lot of hats and entering the family in the ministry as well. You know, I transitioned into the ministry was like going through a 15-day revival, and it was like, Lord, y'all going to church again?
All right.
Woo, you sound like you.
So I was like, I go to church on Sunday in the midweek, Bible study, but 15 days straight sowing seeds. Y'all need more money, so it was.
Yeah. I do know.
But it was a very culture shock, and the thing is, I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world. I actually learned a lot about myself that if I would have met her, I would have still been out there just what we do before we got married to the PK said,
Oh yeah.
whatever,
Well, yeah,
yeah. And once you find your wife, you find your purpose, and you start moving in the ministry, you start seeing things on a different level. You start to balance your life out a little bit differently, and you start to really seek God's face and start hearing from God on how you're supposed to lead your wife in the family. So it was, I joke about that 15 days, those 15 days, but that was like a very interesting trial period, because at the same time, like you said, you coming to the altar as well, and coming from her, she had her grandfather was a pastor, her cousin is a big pastor, her daddy, saying, I mean, so many bishops, so it was like, wow, I'm from Abilene, Florida. Lord, what are you trying to do?
Listen, right?
So I wouldn't change it for nothing in the world, but it's one of those things. You just gotta thank God and continue to learn. It's still a day-to-day process and learning. When you still don't have it all together, but we're still learning. As we go, we continue to grow.
Every day.
Look, speaking of Richmond Heights and Abilene. So, the church people, and I'm not even talking about your family at this point, like have expectations for you, what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do, what you're supposed to say, how you do it, say it, the whole nine.
Right.
And so I have been known to try to accommodate even when I don't want to do it, because keeping the peace, whatever. Cedric is from Richmond Heights. They wasn't ready for Cedric though, because I'm not doing that. Like you wait for an explanation. He won't give you one. I'm not like, it's not like we come early, we late, huh?
It was same here.
But people not ready for that though, because not to be funny, but in the church world, we tend to, even if we don't mean it, we'll say it.
Appease.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Or even if we do it, we talking about it all the way home to your husband, to call him on the phone, or when like, I don't know why they keep acting like they can't do nothing. Da, 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 da. And so it was funny. They learned early on that we're not gonna come for Cedric because he is not gonna give you any filter. I mean, and it wasn't mean, but coming from me coming from the church world all my life, I know that people just don't say no. Even when it should be no, they don't just say no. And and sometimes they would even lie, because a lie sounds better than just no.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're like, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. And so, it was a difficult transition, I would say. Not that go ahead, yeah.
Elder Thomas. And this is what I had to learn, that it was okay sometimes to say no.
Oh, yeah.
And because we were so much want to reach out and wear so many hats and we stretch ourselves, we had to learn the balance to say, okay, no, it's a date night for us out the church. We got to go. We love y'all. We love the church. But like I said like communication rules the nation. When you communicate that, you let everybody know what's going on. They have nothing else but to respect it, you know. And I think that's what it is. They respected us in ministry and how hard we, you know, come faithfully to, you know, to support the ministry, you know. But it's okay sometimes to say no. You know, we're human.
Right.
That's funny because you know, you say communication rules the nation. It can, but sometimes you say no or say we got a date night. They hear you, but they feel like they can talk you into it still and make it a God thing as opposed to like if God speak to me too. So if He's telling me that. If you telling me that God told you that, then I'm, you know, I listen, I talk to him, I spend time with him. I know that he know that this is open right here. He can holler at me. He know that.
Right.
You know, he hollered at me earlier today, so I'm sure if that's what he wanted me to hear,
all right, I wanted me to do, he would have told me.
He would have told me
and not told you.
You know what?
It should be a confirmation word.
Right. Well,
no, but listen. But since he's telling you, you might well go ahead and do that then. Since you got that clear word,
please,
yeah, you gotta go ahead and handle that.
That's funny. So you have church on steroids. That's what I call when we be what we all do that get in where you fit in. Church on steroids,
Mm-hmm.
And then you have COVID. How do you date in COVID?
Girl, dating in COVID is adventurous. You're doing a lot more.
Save a lot of money at home.
You save a lot of money at home.
Yes,
yeah, you are creative, definitely. And we actually did like our whole anniversary during COVID, and we made it nice. I mean, we didn't, you know, yeah. So, yeah. So we didn't allow COVID. COVID didn't become an excuse. You know, we just used that as another opportunity to be creative.
Right. Right. And I think even like with COVID, you talking about ministry as well. You know, it made the altar at the home get stronger.
Agreed.
You know, we was able to pray more together as a family during COVID. We was able to, you know, our kids was more excited about ministry as well. Going virtually, you know what I'm saying, hooking up the cameras.
Yeah.
I'm doing Bible study at home. Even as far as dating, we did painting at the twist at the house, you know. It was so many creative ways, you know, ideas.
What the kids
home, it's okay sometimes to do things at home. Be out, you know, out all the time.
Did you hear I said, where's the children at when y'all doing y'all stuff?
Our kids were here. Yeah. So
I'm saying like where in the house? Were they with you in it, or were they in the room? How did that work with you?
So no. So down they have their little.
We broke up again.
Yeah.
We cut out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, we cut out again. Can you go back in about that?
Yeah.
And we're back. I really hate that they're having issues with their Wi-Fi, because I believe that their story is one that needs to be shared. Young and married, and dating. I'm trying to figure out with the kids in the room. Our child is big enough that we send him to his room.
Yeah, we tried. It didn't work. It keep coming out.
Really? That was one time. That was on Valentine's, as a matter of fact.
That's right.
That was Valentine's Day. That Valentine's didn't work. He was trying to have a triple date.
It didn't work. Here you come.
So anyway, I really, really, really hate that we have had these technical difficulties, because we definitely needed to share that you can be young, you can be married, you can be saved, you can be in the church, all of those, and parent, and it can all coexist,
and it can work,
and it can work,
and be a great time.
But you have to realize that, she said, y'all should have told him what y'all was trying to do.
He don't care.
Yeah, he don't care. He don't care. And I bet he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't.
No.
You listen. This last one is different than anybody else we've had. When I tell you, so the stuff that you normally,
He's a blocker.
he ain't blocked nothing.
He be trying to block the blessing. He be trying. He ain't work.
You know,
my Bible say no weapon formed against me will prosper. Yeah, he's a blocker.
Listen, that's the thing. I think because he knows he trying to. Because one day he was like, "Y'all ain't never made no noise." We was like, "Who say?" I ain't never heard y'all. I was like,
"Why are you listening?"
No, but who told you what they got to say? What you supposed to hear?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not mom.
Ooh,
Okay, Mattress Giant.
Right.
So anyway,
Brother Jimmy,
I think that y'all got it. So anyway, I really wish they could get in, but we'll have to.
Well, just finish what you were saying about the get obnoxious with it.
Listen, but see, now he is a child that is going. We have never had a child that come in our room when we in there at the door shut, crack. Now he be peeking at the door like. Now, I mean, he don't come in our room without permission. Don't get me wrong, but he be at the door. Not, and you even have me get loud.
He be peeking.
That's too much work anyway. I'm trying to breathe.
I want to live.
Breathe. I can't breathe and do all that at the same time. That's too much. That's too much.
But yeah, so finish saying about the we're talking about the kids, the babies.
What about
the overwhelming amount of information that they have access to that doesn't have proper context.
I just sometimes worry that what will happen to them is, as we've seen, they hit some walls that are easily avoidable.
Yeah.
But the walls that they have now, you can't bounce back from. Like when we were in school, actually when I graduated from school is when AIDS became a big thing. And you know, it's like you can go back 10 years. We was like, 10 years? Oh God! What else gonna do? What's the signs again? Oh, I gotta sew.
Look, just call people. You all right? You feeling good?
You coughing?
Everything all right?
So you know,
how you doing? How your mama doing?
But and then actually, when we were in school, the thing that everybody worried about was getting pregnant. Like people like, oh, I don't want to be pregnant, or this person had a baby, and that's the stuff that parents talk about. I don't have no baby, and blah blah blah.
What was the name of that thing where that program they used to put the pregnant girls in?
Beta,
yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Look, Evans had a big old beta program. That was quite hilarious.
They had a couple of those careers, not a whole lot, but had a few.
So, what are you talking about?
You graduated, the phone that just came out.
Shut up. But you know, the things that we worry about then is minimal now.
Right.
Like
least of your worries.
The least of your worries. Look, your child, mama got to talk to you, and they be like, I'm pregnant. You be like, oh, okay. That's it. Oh, that's it. Oh, not that you want to be pregnant, but like that is something small compared to the stuff they got at 9.
Yeah.
Stuff they got at 9, your junk fall off, and then you can't, you know, like.
Mm-hmm.
And then now, like, so I always think about, and I think I hear my parents in my head. You can make a decision that affects me.
Right.
Because honestly, if something happens to your child in the hospital, they in ICU, you ain't gonna be like, oh, you made a decision. It's your child still. Just like as grown as you are, if something happened to you, your mom will be right there. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that you look at the fact that I can't control what you do, but good Lord, don't do nothing that's gonna have me hemmed up somewhere.
Yeah, don't hit me up.
Why you got this open like that? Button up like you're an old man. Paul, he got like an old church man on it.
It ain't button up. I just put it up.
So anyway, I think we're gonna have to reschedule.
I'm being modest. I'm not
the
showing my chest meat.
They had some good stuff. I really like to see young couples in ministry that, you know, just have healthy balances and seem to like each other.
I laugh.
And not for the camera.
Every time you say that, I had a coach in college. he was on the assistant coaches, and he used to always scream at us all the time.
What?
Balance. Balance.
He said it like that?
Yeah. He was from Virginia. Well, he had like a country twang to him. He was very neat, meticulous guy, white guy. But he'd be like, balance. Come on, balance, big said. Balance.
What are you balancing?
He's just saying everything you do in basketball, you need to be on balance. Like you're playing defense, you can't be leaning one way or another, you get beat. So you have to be on balance, ready to move, balance when you shoot, balance when you jump. Everything takes balance.
He sounded like he was a little slow.
No, he's a very good coach, actually. He's head coach now somewhere, I forget. Yeah, he was assistant.
Well, somebody told me someone recently said, you never stop praying for your children, not stop speaking life to them. Because they're going to realize when I don't know if you guys ever think about the stuff that your parents may have said to you, that now you be like, "Ooh, Lord, now I sound like them," or now it makes sense that it
I
didn't
realized early on. It didn't take a long time for me.
It did. What would you say time it took to you start realizing that stuff?
Probably a junior in college, maybe something like that.
I don't know when I realized. I think I was later. Because I still. Aside from sneaking to the Heroes with Paul was the getaway driver. Sneaking the Heroes with Paul.
You want to get out the window? Was you in the window?
No, child. My parents went up.
That's right. Y'all had 2-story house.
They went up. Why you gotta say we had 2-story house?
Yeah, we ain't nobody had a 2-story house in my neighborhood.
Well, and I went downstairs with no alarm, so we went outside, gone. I just had my daddy went to pray at 4:00 in the morning, so I either had to beat him home or come.
After he was already
gone, I had a window.
I wish you'd check your room.
Woo, child, he didn't do that. He was trying to he was trying to preserve me. Crystal, I guess we're going to have to reschedule y'all because, honey, I had some more questions. Y'all had some good stuff going on. We really wish we could have chatted up with you.
It's all right. We'll do it again.
We'll do it again. Y'all just tell me when y'all get Spectrum under control.
Oh, wait, what?
Look, Paul said, "Oh, so now he's talking about putting his business out there." Yeah, Paul was the one.
I know, right?
Paul was the one.
Paul under the bus. That ain't right.
He didn't talk about me. So Paul was the one. Oh, they got such and such, freaking Thursday, freaking Friday. I was like,
you hype me up to go,
man.
Hype man,
hype me up. I was like, doggone Paul.
Yeah, see, you don't know what the regular folk had to go through.
What the regular folk? What's regular folk?
The folk that didn't have a 2-story house.
So, because we had a 2-story house, I'm not regular?
No.
Did you say no like that for real?
Mm-mm. No. Well, your mama room.
It's not your fault, baby.
Look, your mama room across from yours.
Huh?
Your mama room across from yours, like right across the hall. Ain't no upstairs, none of that junk.
Look, you see why he said that? You see what he said? He wanted me to go because he got in free when he was with me. Because all the dudes just like me at the door. They'd be like, "Come on in." So he came in. Oh, nigga, I was her. I was her. Paul got in. We met you guys over 8 years ago at the hospital. My daughter was getting surgery. You guys were very nice. Glad to see you guys. Well, that is very nice. Listen,
I'm glad I was nice.
Right. I was like, the funny thing is that sometimes you meet people and you be like, okay, nice seeing you again. Thank you. I'm glad we were nice.
Right.
I didn't want to minimize that.
I'm glad we reconnect.
Yes. I saw a guy having a shirt Sunday, walking down the road. He had his Bible in his hand. It said, "Ask me about Jesus." And I was pulling up and he was giving me a look and looking mean. I was like, did you get that shirt from a thrift store? Like, did you get it donated? Because I wouldn't ask you about Jesus. Your face look ugly. You look mean.
What did you say?
No, I didn't say that to him. I'm just that's what thought that came to my mind. And I was like, because she said she met us years ago. And what made me think about was that you don't know when you're going to meet those people again.
Right.
And so
that's true.
Like some of the couples that we have counseled have come to school. One of the people come to school and they were tutoring. I mean, they were subbing or something like that. And you meet the people at your job and they're like, I know her, she is nasty or she whatever. So,
right.
It's good when you can get somebody to say they were nice beforehand.
I know, right?
Yes, but I really, really, really hate that we couldn't get Kristen back on.
Right.
But we definitely want you guys to tune in. So next was it next week? We in the show? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so
Oh,
next
you're talking about with okay. Yeah, next week.
So next week, our show will be from 7 to 8 like it normally is. You know, we always go over usually, but what we're gonna do is cut it off about 7:45, 7:50. We have another show based out of California that we're gonna be on talking about Black love and relationships. It's not a Christian show, so they may ask questions.
Some ratchet questions.
Yes, they have other people that ask questions, so the question may not always be.
So, are you gonna respond in a Christian way to a ratchet question?
I'm going to respond with the answer that I have. My answer is the same regardless if I'm in a church function or a secular function. My answer is the same. That's good when you cannot change based upon who you're talking to.
True that.
I know too many people that talk to different people and they be on what they doing. When are we going to be on? What you going to talk about, LaShawna? What you going to talk about? Tell me. Right. We're going to book you, but I know what you're talking about.
Look, when we had the Freaky Deaky show, we'll put it on.
I would not put this on this show because no. Our show is Christian based.
Yeah, we had the freak show. We got you.
We got Christians on here.
Christian.
LaShawna, she don't know what to go. LaShawna is gonna say it. LaShawna, you in the same boat with Cedric when it comes to you have to fix your face because LaShawna be like, God know my heart. LaShawna, no. You know what? She's so petty. I refuse. Don't be waving city and you love it. Oh, and that's the funny that our answer is the same. And what we were saying is that we've seen couples that talk about relationship and their answers change based upon their crowd.
Right.
Then you're not really being authentic if it depends on who you're around is what you say. Some will call that what's the word I'm looking for?
A chameleon.
Yes, I hate chameleons. I really, really, really hate chameleons.
More interested. What's the word? I can't think. You're a people pleaser. Is what you are.
The chameleon is.
No, when you
Oh, so baby, you're going slow with these clicks.
Hey, but this is my first time using this new thing. I'm down for the freak show.
You missing out.
Christian people have. So I ain't missed nothing, girl. It ain't pressing. Christian, oh Lord have mercy.
He said Christian freak show. See, this is why you don't have people on there.
Right.
They don't know how to act.
But yeah, people pleasers. That's what they are. They tell their message for everybody.
Oh, she said. Paul says unauthentic. Yeah, I was looking for a chameleon is what I was trying to think of, but all that is accurate because it just seems that people. I don't know. I don't like people like that in life though. Like that. Cedric, no, he'll see certain people, and when we see him come, we like this. I have to ask God to fix my face because I know it's showing my face. Like, who you gonna be today? Like,
it's written all over your face.
It's funny because sometimes you'll see them, they talking about they nasty freaking they husband, wife, blah blah. And you see them, they like, I'm bishop such and such and such and such. And next thing you know, they're like, then God has to work. Get off my phone. Bye. Off my phone.
Don't be like that.
Yeah, I can't play them games like that.
Pray for them and counsel with them.
I do pray for them, but I don't have to have them in my space.
Tell them what the Lord has done.
Yeah, I'm because we are authentic. I think that I need authenticity.
Authenticity.
Y'all see how you pick at me? Anyway, we're gonna take this on down. We did enjoy talking to Paul and LaShawna with their crazy self. Right. We are happy for what's her name? Amanda Burning.
Yeah.
Burning, yeah.
Stay in touch, Amanda.
Yes. So we like for you to subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook. Hit the notification bell for Facebook and for YouTube. Man, I want to share this one as much.
You said YouTube and YouTube.
YouTube and Facebook is what I said.
Hey,
or I meant it.
Share them all. You get a nugget out of something. You need but a nugget. You get a nugget, then it was worth it. All right, baby. All right, baby.
What's the nugget, baby? I can't fool with you no more.
Yeah.
Cedric got my sciatic nerve hurting.
Every nugget is different for everybody.
Cedric got my sciatic nerve hurting, y'all.
Saturday didn't do nothing.
Yes, they did.
That's real talk. Some people think they can't do this and that because of church, but a lot of them need to explore and take him to the, oh Lord, wait a minute, but
That's that LaShawn. See,
take him to the king. What?
See?
Wait, what?
That's why LaShawn came in the show right there. She tell my man gonna come here and tell me, I'm gonna use my song.
Right. What are you doing? What are you doing? That's what I meant that for. That ain't what you're supposed to be doing.
That is so funny.
The song say, take me to the king, not him. What you doing? What you doing? You remixing. LaShawn with the remix.
Look, I'm gonna be like the old people, made the Lord watch between me and me.
One from another.
I'm gonna hit my medicine. Y'all didn't see that.
They did. That's not. They said that's your church. That's it. Well,
No.
I ain't said that church either.
No, but when we used to go visit other churches, that's what they would say. And so they said it so much that I was like,
They ain't said that church. They'd be like, okay, the food ready in the annex. They wait till everybody, the deacons and all the ministers eat, and you get the little corner, nothing, man.
all right,
Be
so
safe and
prayers
get some food.
out of here so we can so I can go to bed. My sciatic nerve and I need to go lay it now. I just took a muscle relaxer, so we're gonna see what that does.
Oh, really?
See how he like to take advantage of me?
So you take a muscle relaxer, that means you ain't gonna know nothing what's going on with you.
Oh Jesus. Pray for LaShawn to get worse.
I know, right? She needs some Earl on her.
I'll probably give her some oil.
Yeah, we need to go so I can tuck Angie in. So she'd be ready when this pill kick in.
Help him, Lord.
Yeah.
He the reason why I need to take one. Stop, dude, Reverend Durong.
The Lord is my shepherd. He know what I want.
I'll Kristal tell Tacares if he call me elder one more time. I'm gonna throw right by y'all house and throw some little green Bibles. Watch what I tell you.
Paul says she bring a good word.
Oh Jesus.
A Rhema word.
I don't know what kind of word that is.
Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, let's pray real quick. Lord, we thank you for this platform. We ask that you allow it to reach every heart and every mind that it needs to reach. Lord, help their hearts to be malleable. Come in and touch their heart, touch relationships. For we know that with strong relationships, we'll have strong communities, Lord.
Yes.
Just continue to uplift marriage. Help marriage to be a goal, something that's one to be attained. And help them do it the right way, Lord, with you at the center of it. For we know if you're at the center, it cannot fail.
Yes, God.
We ask that you raise up a standard against the enemy, Lord. Protect these marriages from all dangers seen and unseen. Just help us continue to lean into you, Lord. We thank you for it. We call it done. In your son, Jesus' name, amen.
Why would you do that?
What? What I do? I'll be like that.
Listen, he know my side never hurt. He gonna he's so used to squeezing the bougie, like amen. That
Amen.
that hey, don't move your hand.
That's why amen.
Yeah, but that hurt.
I'm sorry. It jumped in my hand. I'm sorry.
Y'all so stupid. Have a good night, y'all. Paul, the Codys need to get a whooping.
No, there's gonna be some whooping when they get off of there.
Good night.